Hey everyone, welcome to another prodota2 video done by Luminous. Today we are casting Zenith versus Absolute Legend, and this is for the prodota2 Asia tournament. And now there's a lot of other tournaments going on. There's the East qualifier, the West qualifier is going to start in just an hour, so hopefully I want to get this game in before we hop back to the West. This is HY's new team in conjunction with Loda. So the four Singaporeans plus Loda going up against Absolute Legend. Both these teams have qualified to the international, and Zenith is totally on fire lately. So I have not seen Zenith play. This will be my first time casting them. So hopefully I will be able to learn a lot and bring you guys a lot of insight for their team play as well. Of course, Zenith are big fans of Pokemon. If you see their avatars, that is a Slowking, a Dragonair, a Gengar, a Mew, and a Magikarp. So, I don't know about you guys, I'm all up on the Zenith's party because they're pro nerd bosses. Meanwhile, on the other side, Absolute Legend, teams have been qualified to the international as well. Not been doing as well as most of the other qualifiers. They've been losing a lot of games. So hopefully for their sake, we'll be able to give us a strong showing today. Picks and bans are well underway. Enchantress and the Freon are banned. And let's see if Chen's going to get the ban as well, or if Zenith is okay with giving Chen. Of course, they do have first pick after the ban phase, so they might just take Chen for themselves. Darkseer is currently in the pool, and that hero might get banned, as well as Broodmother. But on the other side here, we have a Windrunner and a Lycanthrope being banned. Now, if you saw the last game I just cast, as I hear birds outside, if you saw the last game I have cast, we saw WE use a very interesting strat against Lycanthrope. Level 1, or before the creeps even spawn, WE's Prophet teleported into the jungle, dropped down 4 Observer Wards, and that completely shut down Lycan. Now, neither of these heroes are in the game, but it's just an interesting thing to say that sometimes Lycan will allow to be picked, and it really doesn't accomplish that much. Leshrax's going to get the ban here by Zenith. Absolute Legend have to take their poison. Is it going to be the Darkseer? Is it going to be the Chen? Or they don't ban, and they ban neither of them, and then you give Zenith one, and then you pick one up for yourself. Yep, and that's kind of what we expected. Absolute Legend will ban the Chen, and Zenith picks up the Darkseer themselves. Now, Darkseer in this current day and age really combines well with a lot of heroes that is in the scene. We're talking about Enigmas, we're talking about Tidehunter. Tidehunter we haven't seen that much. We're talking about Leshrax, we're talking about Sand Kings. So very right from the get-go, Godot takes away both the AoE powers. I mean, Queen of Pain's a great AoE hero, but Enigma Black Hole is what we're talking about. Because when you have the Darkseer and Enigma combo, you have so much versatility. Enigma could Black Hole nothing, and then the vacuum comes and sucks everything into the black hole. Or you go with the old school way, vacuum into that black hole. Of course, once you do have the black hole going, you have Queen of Pain to drop that huge ultimate, and then the Sonic Wave, the Scream of Pain follow-up. Just a lot of burst damage output, and really good job by Godot by not giving any of them to the Darkseer, to HY. Now, HY does have Tidehunter to fall back upon. He does have Sand King to fall back upon, but neither of these heroes are the what Darkseer really wants. He really wants that Enigma. Unfortunately, will not be able to get it. Also, this really fits Absolute Legend's playstyle. They're very cautious. They're very slow. Not to say that Queen of Pain and Enigma are slow heroes. They could be mobile in their own right. But I'm thinking that Absolute Legend will build these heroes a little bit tankier. So we're probably not going to see a Blink Dagger Rush Enigma. We're going to see something like a Mecha Rush. Queen of Pain most likely going to go for BKB first, depending on the situation calls for it. I know BKB first on Queen of Pain might seem a little bit awkward, but if Zenith picks a very heavy magical base lineup, BKB first is not a bad choice at all. We'll have to wait and see. Of course, Acceptor is the standard choice, but this is the hero that we're looking for. Zenith picks up a Lich and as well as a Morphling. Now, Morphling, we have seen him tear things up in both the East and West qualifiers of the International yesterday. And Korok, of course, from Quantic was playing it beautifully. Let's see which HY and a squad will be playing this. I do believe this will be Loda's Morphling, although HY also plays the carry role, so we'll see exactly what's going to be. Lich is going to be their support. Lich as a supporting cast has kind of been forgotten, I feel like. He does so much in terms of laning using his sacrifice ability, especially on the Radiant. What Radiant likes to do, oh man, I don't have a mini map to draw, but you guys can see the map, right? You see this camp? Alright, it's right here. This camp? what Lich will do is sacrifice, use this camp. Oh, I could draw, right? Can I? I could click. Okay, this is a high level camp. So Lich like to sacrifice in lane, and then pull this high level camp to here, and then deny a couple creeps. So basically, in the mid lane, you deny at least 2 creeps per wave, and that's pretty insane. Like no hero on the other side of the map it would be able to keep up with you. And of course, if you put a Lich Morphling on the mid lane, which is kind of what I'm expecting, Morphling can handle his own. In fact, when Lich leaves the lane, Morphling is going to be quite happy because he's going to get the solo EXP farm. He's going to deny a lot of EXP to the enemy side. And depending on who's playing the Morphling, as long as that player keeps the equilibrium in a decent fashion, he should be fine. And it's quite difficult to keep that equilibrium because, again, Lich is denying 2 creeps per wave. So as a Morphling, you have to last it quite a bit. Now, I'm assuming this is a Lich Morphling on the dual lane mid, which we might not be that. Back on the dial here, we do have Vengeful Spirit being picked up here. Vengeful Spirit being one of the best initiators, and they definitely need a Vengeful Spirit to put that Darkseer a little bit out of position. If you let Darkseer run rampant in a team fight, he just causes so much havoc. Just a vacuum itself could really disrupt everyone's positioning and basically make you lose that team fight. But if you want to initiate against the Darkseer, it's also very difficult because he has Surge. He's normally very tanky. He goes things like Pipe and a Hood, or excuse me, Pipe and a Vanguard. So you really need to have some way to put him out of position quick, and Vengeful Swap is one of the best way to do it. We do see the Mirana ban here. Absolute Legend has been picking Mirana from time to time. And me on the other side though, the Broodmother is going to be the ban here. Now in terms of Mirana, Morphling versus Mirana matchup, if Morphling is going for the shotgun build, the Ethereal Blade build, I don't think Mirana is going to have that good of a time. Mirana has to go for BKB. To counter that shotgun build, and if she's going for BKB, then she's losing a lot of damage in return. Now, with that said, perhaps Absolute Legend, or excuse me, perhaps Zenith just don't want to deal with that Mirana. So, shotgun or not, they don't want to play with Mirana. A little bit difficult to gank early on, so, and that's a fair choice.
Reserve time.
Anti-Mage is going to be the last ban here for Zenith. I think this is more towards a protection ban for the Morphling. Now, we've seen Darkseer lane very decently against Anti-Mage before. Anti-Mage will be able to get the last hit if it's a 1v1 situation, but he's going to take so much damage from Iron Shell. Despite of that, despite of, I guess, the even laning presence, I suppose, of the Darkseer, they're going to ban it to protect the Morphling. Morphling, if you guys remember, back in a year ago, I feel like Morphling was the de facto carrier of choice for a lot of top teams, and that led to the rise of Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage, when some teams first picked it, a lot of teams were like, what the hell? Anti-Mage was a pup stomper way back in the day, about a year ago. And when he was picked against Morphling, Morphling, as you know, requires a lot of mana to use all of his spells. Whether it's going to be Strength Morph, whether it's going to be Waveform to get away, he needs so much mana. And Anti-Mage used to go for Mantis out just to counter Morphling. Blinks in, someone lands a stun on Morphling, you Mantis out as Anti-Mage, and you burn away all of Morph's mana. And then because Morphling is a stats hero, generally goes for a lot of stats overall, his Mana Void will do so much damage to Morphling as well as anything around. So we see, oh my god! Oh my god, so the last ban here is Panda, nothing too much to talk about. We do see Earthshaker has picked up, so that means that Enigma is going to be the semi-carry here, or the third role. He's not going to be going support. Beastmaster picked up here to cancel that black hole, to give us a very reliable stun against that Queen of Pain. But now we have an Axe being picked up, and this is totally crazy. So what I'm expecting here is Beastmaster on the long lane, although Darkseer could do the long lane as well. We're going to have Lich and perhaps Morphling on the bot lane, although they could go mid as well. And then you could put Beastmaster on the mid lane and Axe jungling. Jungle Axe is no joke, especially if you give him Frost Armor. Right now, I was talking about what is that a Vacuum from the Darkseer actually going to pair up with? Well, suddenly Vacuum into Berserker Call isn't the cutest thing. I mean, isn't the most devastating combo in the game, but it's a combo nonetheless, right? Vacuum into Berserker Call. Hey, you see something new every day. Now, I wonder, whoever's playing that Axe, will we go to Battle Hunger build? Because Battle Hunger is absolutely no joke. If you do max the Battle Hunger, we're looking something like 600 magical damage. Now, obviously, you could last it a creep and cancel it, but still, if you could make it so that the enemy doesn't last it a creep and carry it, especially if you're chasing them away. There's so many low HP heroes for Absolute Legend. And Zenith could easily pick him off. Also, if you look at the Radiant side, they're so damn good at chasing. Of course, I talked about Battle Hunger also provides a slow as well as a DOT damage. We have the Surge as a follow-up. We have a slow from the Lich. We have a Vacuum. We have the Boar. Also, don't forget about Axe's Culling Blade Ultimate. If you kill a hero, it gives your entire team a boost, a 6-second boost of massive increase in terms of speed. And that allows you to run the hell out of, or chase the hell out of anyone. Meanwhile, we see Absolute Legend going with the Outworld Destroyer. Man, I love watching Sun and East Asian games because we always see these uncharacteristic, unorthodox heroes. And Outworld Destroyer, I feel like, very, very strong hero in the metagame, but never ever seen in the European scene. Of course, one of his best tools to counter Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage is not here today, but you gotta keep in mind that Morphling, because he has so much agility, he has so much armor, and in most late game situations, like, his armor is up to like 18, 20. It's so high, and it's so difficult to bring down the Morphling. But Outworld Destroyer's orb does pure damage. Also, if you're in kind of in parallel to Outworld Destroyer, not only is ult will do some damage to you, it also drains a whole bunch of mana. And I talked about how Morphling is a very, very mana-dependent hero, so he could really shut down the Morphling as well. So I'm really, really looking forward to this match. Should be a very good one. Gonna take a moment to drink some water, or get some water, and then I'll be right back. A little update for any of you guys that just joined us. My name is Luminous. I'm casting for DotaCommentaries.com. I should actually put this up so you guys could see me. This is not Nebula. This is just Luminous. And currently, I'm not casting the East Qualifier. I'm casting prodota2 Asian Tournament between Zenith and Absolute Legend. I'll be going back to cast the West Qualifier in just a bit, but for now, we're enjoying some Southern East Asian game. HY is going to be playing the Morphling. Loda going to be on that Darkseer. XY here, XY. Going to be on the Beastmaster. Freedom on that Lich. And Ice going to be on Axe. Oh, he's got the helmet. He's got the helmet. Look at that badass. Can't even see his face, but he's got the helmet. Meanwhile, on the other side here, Snoopy going to be playing that Earthshaker. Golda, one of the legendary jungling players, which doesn't nearly get enough respect that he deserves, is going to be on the Enigma. Beatis Love Australia is going to be on the Vengeful Spirit. Standing in for a player, Bleak is going to be on the Outworld Destroyer. And it seems like Musica is back, and he is going to be playing that Queen of Pain. Musica, long time ago, had a really beastly Tinker, and he still does. Haven't seen Absolute Legend play Tinker quite a bit, but going to be on Queen of Pain. I mean, Tinker, Queen of Pain, no big difference, right? No big difference, right? As I say that, you know, of course there's a lot of difference. Not too sure what we're waiting for in terms of pause. I don't think there's any item purchase just yet, so nothing interesting to talk about. In terms of laning, we could expect something like a Queen of Pain. Well, somewhat difficult to say. So I'm expecting a Queen of Pain plus Shaker as a defensive dueling on the bot. Perhaps Enigma in the mid lane, and then we're gonna have a Vengeful Spirit babysitting Bleak on top. That could do it. Now, obviously, Destroyer is one of the best long lane, or one of the best solo mid, so we could definitely see that in the mid lane as well. Laning versatility is up the wazoo here. Meanwhile here, also, I talked about it earlier, I mean, Ice could definitely jungle. We could definitely see that dueling mid. Will we see that dueling mid? No, we're going to see the dueling bot. Are we going to see Axe solo mid? I think we are seeing Axe solo mid. Loda jungling here. I think so, yep. And we're going to have Beastmaster up top. So Axe solo mid, we've seen it once or twice by some Southern East Asian teams. And it actually does so much. I'll pay attention to my mid lane here. He's gonna take his. I assume he's gonna take counter helix as well as berserker, or not battle hunger, and he basically right clicks at you at the lane, and then the creeps will right click you because you're aggroing, and then he's gonna spin, spin, spin. He's gonna destroy the creep wave, and as you're running back with 4 creeps chasing you, he's gonna drop off battle hunger, and suddenly you're gonna have trouble lasting under a tower. You're gonna take a whole bunch of damage, and it seems like Absolute Legend is. They think that's going to be a jungling, and they're right, because, I mean, there's an enemy team with Axe, and there's an enemy team with a Darkseer. Of course, someone's going to be jungling. As I say that, now Axe is still in the mid lane, Lich is helping out on the top lane, dropping a ward. Very defensive ward being dropped here. I don't think this blocks this camp. Obviously, this is going to be completely pullable, as we have these guys just waiting to first blood someone. Oh man, this is such a sneaky tactic. I also like the fact that Vengeful Spirit has the Sentry Ward available. If this camp is warded up, she could de-ward it and go for some pulls. Whole bunch of battle coins. Oh man, I want to go play with Zenith, because these guys are absolutely like mad bosses. They want those items. And man, Ace gets picked up here, and I do believe. Okay, pause, disconnect, pause. Yeah, man, I want to play with Zenith, because Loda and HY got them battle points, battle point EXPs, gonna earn them. Gonna quickly check out what is actually happening on. No go. Just confirming that we do not have a TPL game today, for anyone that's wondering. The Navi and CLG matchup has been postponed to sometime next week, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I'm not exactly too sure. Our tournament organizer has not been really detailed and specific with the days of the matches, so I'm not really too sure what exactly is happening. For the most part, let's actually check out the item progression, or item starting. So I talked about the Sentry Ward and why that's really important. I do not see enough support player do this, starting out Sentry, to make sure that you do get the pulling count. But Bottle First is a thing that's also kind of questionable here for Zenith. Now, when we see Beastmaster on the long lane bot, we definitely see a lot of board pulling. Once the Beastmaster hits level 3, he's going to use a boar and pull Ancients and pull Ancients and pull Ancients. And then he's going to get a Soul Ring and then get like a quick, 500 roll and like a 2 levels from the Ancients alone. But a bottle first on the Beastmaster top lane, that is very, very odd. Now, bottle on the side lane generally means that once the 2-minute happens, we're going to see Freedom, or whoever the support is going to check here. And then Beastmaster is going to check here to ensure that they will get a rune. If unfortunately it spawns on the bot lane, then the support on the Radiant side will pick it up. But if it starts on the top lane here, then XY will happily bottle that one up. Of course, having the bottle regen means that he's going to be spamming. He's going to have the ability to spam axes if he wants to do so. But he's not going to have, any kind of longevity regen plan. Now, against the Outworld Destroyer, who does have some decent physical harassing capabilities, he might be in a little bit of trouble. So we will have to wait and see. Loda going to be doing the standard jungle, I assume. Going to be jungling over here. Going to pull this whenever possible, and then get a smoke and basically earn 8 camps at once. But seems like Shaker and Vengeful Spirit are definitely waiting for them. Haste Rune has been picked up, so Vengeful Spirit could do some sneaky backstab ganks. Seems like HY or Slow King is back. If you don't know what I'm talking about, right here, guys, right here. Pokemon galore. Alright, the game has it in pause. And Haste Avenge just use a Haste Rune to run all the way top. Well, she's not missing any EXP, so that's going to be fine. Seems like Loda's going to be going offensive jungling. Uh-oh, I'm not too sure what is that's the correct choice, because Vengeful Spirit could definitely come in here and ruin your day. Lich on the mid lane, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. Sacrifice, perhaps going to be doing a little bit of pulling. Very interesting to provide axe assistance on the mid lane. That's because Goldat will be spinning like crazy. Or excuse me, Goldat does have 3 Eidolons. And through those 3 Eidolons will actually do quite a bit of damage. They will stack up. Perhaps he's going to start out with a gank. As you can see, Loda is just kind of walking around. And, no, he's going to jungle here and pull here. It's such a weird jungling pattern to go to enemy jungle. He's going to have to be very, very careful. Ice is completely decked out on this. Oh, he's going to be right-clicking on Godot, spin like crazy. Look at the amount of damage. Berserker Call right from level 1. He's going to go for the kill. Godot in a little bit of trouble. He's going to get the kill perhaps? No, just not enough. Wow. I expected the Battle Hunger, but the Berserker Call completely surprised me. And having Nova in the lane is going to be nice here. Salve gets cancelled, although he got most of the regen here. But keeping Godot out of the lane. Godot can't even come back here. Every time he come back here, Ice is basically going to right-click him and then draw creep aggro and spin the hell out of Godot. Jesus, Godot right from level 1 is already having so much trouble. Now, meanwhile, on the bot lane here, if you guys haven't saw it, he's had 3 tango here, 3 tango there. So when his teammate passed him a tango, started out with a Wraith Band. Basically, it's going to be upgrading into a Ring of Aquila later on. And Wraith Band start out, I mean, gives you so much stats. Plus 9 damage and plus 3 and everything. So it's not bad at all. Meanwhile though, Godot still having a little bit of issue here as Ice does not care about tanking the Kaiku wave. Spin. Spin. No more spin. I think he spun a lot earlier on, so oh, there's no more spin. You can also see the way that Ice has been drawing the aggro. He doesn't want to pull the aggro into the tower range. Because tower, you know, shooting down a creep is no fun, especially when he's spinning all of them anyways. So right now, Godot, one of his big strength in the mid lane. Oh, as we see Surge coming in. Battle Hunger right now. Loda taking so much damage. We don't have, or not Battle Hunger, that's what's a Berserker Call. And Godot being chased away. And they're just going right on Godot. Godot's going to give the first blood. Axe picks it up to the first blood. That's a Shaker teleporting. He's going to drop the Fissure. Tower is going to destroy him. But that's okay. He's got the first blood. So it's all good. Meanwhile, Lich on the back lane, back in the mid lane here is going to take up some kills. So that's why Loda was jungling on top. I was like, why do he do that? He could just jungle into protected lane. And now he's going to go back to the protect lane after getting the first blood. I was talking about earlier, Godot, I mean, sure, he does have the Eidolon, and that'll be very... Oh, here it comes. Oh, this Berserker Call miss. The Nova slowing down Snoopy. But yeah, earlier, as we see Freedom taking a lot of damage from creeps. Again, Ice drawing the creep equilibrium. He's tanking 2 creep wave. Doesn't give a damn. Spin, 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 spin. Godot, it's just having trouble. Berserker Call. Ice is going to get negative. Holy crap. Shaker thinks he's mad balls, but he really can't. Nova comes in. The Eidolon should not be attacking Axe because it's making him spin. Double kill here for Ice. Holy crap, this game is just simply too awesome. Ice's Axe is blowing people off, and really, Ice the Ballerina. He already got boots of speed, so basically he's going to chase everyone down. Yeah, no, he's like, forget Battle Hunger. I'm going to go with Berserker Call. I'm not really realized how effective this is, but it really is that effective. Meanwhile, Hi though, or HY. Okay, I know people get mad when I say Hi, but it's simply a lot easier to say than HY, because HY has 4 syllables. So I'm going to call him Hi, and hopefully we could live with that. Hi having a little bit of tough time on the bot lane because Queen of Pain Shadow Strike is no joke as a laning scale. Illusion Rune on Axe is no joke either. How that works is that your Illusion also get the Battle Hunger, or excuse me, the counter Helix spin. So you could actually jungle with it. You could send them in and you could see them spinning. Yes, they will actually do the full damage of the counter Helix. So he could basically send illusions, as you can see, Godot denying his own Eidolons. Don't want to give away any amount of gold. And yeah, Ice is, for the lack of better word, owning in this lane, and owning very, very hard. This is not... was this word placed wrong? Oh, the Axe jungle. The Axe illusion jungle. Pretty strong stuff. A surge up here from Loda. Doing a pull here. I don't think he will... Oh, as I say that, barely gonna get the pull off. Good timing here by Loda. Meanwhile, Ice just running across, does not care that he's gonna take the minuscule amount of damage. All 3 Eidolon, that's 360 gold, that's another 40 gold. Ice is... I'm gonna try this in the pub, I'm not gonna lie, this is absolutely insane. Now, obviously, he's not gonna be good against every single solo mid. Queen of Pain really destroys Axe with the Shadow Strike. But even so, I mean, if you have enough regen, you don't really care. And now that he's gonna be up a level, he's level 6 already compared to a level 4. Godot's in a little bit of trouble. He wants to run right in. If he gets a call off, he's going to be in huge trouble. Will he get the call off? There's a Nova. There's a Nova. He's really low. He's looking for the Culling Blade. Oh no, he's not going to get off. He does have 7 wand charges. It's going to come right in. Battle Hunger. He does have the wand. And Coaling Blade right from the get-go. Still haven't used his wand charges. He still have Tango left. Ice adds another name to his killing list. Perhaps he just want to troll the hell out of everybody by saving this wand charge. It's like, oh look, I'm so low in HP. Meanwhile, Darkseid gets another kill. Okay. I mean, as much as it's cool for Lola to get a kill, man, my eyes is on this Axe right now because he is dominating lane. There's a lot more going outside, so quickly gonna turn my window off. Alright, sorry about that. Let's check out how we do in terms of top lane here. Beastmaster's got only 10 creep kills. As you expect, he's not going to have the best of time against Blake here, who has the Vengeful Spirit support. And he's got 34 and 16 denies. Now, those 16 denies very, very key, making sure that Beastmaster not getting all the levels that he does want to get. Beastmaster, by the way, going for the Hawk build, not going to have the aura. To be honest, the aura is not going to be too helpful for Axe, not going to be too helpful for Lich, and Darkseer having a little bit of trouble jungling. How come he doesn't have that smoke yet? Of course, if you pop the smoke, oh well, he hasn't stacked enough either to make that smoke effective. But right now, Ice back on Ice, who is sitting at 41 CS on the mid lane, wearing that badass mask, and yeah, gonna just walk up. And again, one of the laning powers of Enigma on the mid lane is the fact that he has 6 Eidolons and you can harass the hell out of him. Just Battle Hunger. Just spin. Just spin. Don't give a damn. Mow down the entire creep wave. Now, of course, Axe on the mid lane does eat up quite a bit of mana. So he has to worry about that. No bottle on him. In return, he has a phase boot already finished. So he could easily just walk in and kill Godot. And the cool thing about, Axe in the mid lane is you can just walk off the lane and jungle if he really wants to. Gonna give the lane back to Freedom a little bit. Lich, believe it or not, is a hero that would like to have a little bit of EXP. So, Illusion Rune gets picked up here by Godot, one of the worst rune that he could possibly pick up, especially against Axe. But here comes that Axe. He's going to draw a little bit of creep wave. Battle Hunger. He's going to find Snoopy. It's going to be a wave. Are we going to have a wave? Yeah, no, we're going to have Coaling Blade. And now, oh no, Vengeful Spirit going to get chased. The face boot helping out as well. And there's the Battle Hunger right from it. Perhaps he just picked it up right there just for the extra slow here. Magic Missile is going to hit, and Beatus is basically going to go down. The slow from the Battle Hunger is just too much, and of course he has a phase boost, so he's gonna outrun anyone. Double kill here for Axe. 6-1 and 0 is the score. Vanguard already finished. 8.5 minutes, 9 minutes in, and right now this Axe is simply gonna be too damn strong. Meanwhile, back on the top lane here, XY having a little bit of trouble himself. He does have a full bottle. Doesn't mean too much though. As we do see, I do believe Outworld Destroyer is gonna be going for the mech first. Mech first is going to give your team, of course, a burst regen. And of course, the armor bonus, actually very, very important in this game. If you guys don't know, Axe's Coaling Blade, or excuse me, Axe's Counter Helix, keep forgetting the name. It does 190 damage, but it's reducible by armor. So higher armor that you have, the less damage you'll do. So that's why Axe is not ever considered as a late game hero, because late game hero, they all have really, really high armor. And your counter helix is not going to do anything. So that's why having a mech for a team is actually very, very important. And he's got it. No, he doesn't have it. He has slow part, missing 500 gold just from it, and perhaps he's going to get ganked. Lich does hit level 6 because Axe is always going off the lane. So if they could get Roar and a Chain Frost on him, they could definitely get a kill. Now, of course, Destroyer could easily disrupt himself and dodge a Chain Frost. And it seems like Lich has shown himself, so Bleak should be careful enough. Back on the mid lane, no one is careful enough here for that Axe, as Axe sees a double damage rune on the bot lane. I don't think Axe even needs the DD. Yeah, Loda just snap picks that one up. Don't want anyone to steal it. Axe doesn't need a DD because his spins are his DDs. He'd rather have more spins than more than anything. He doesn't have mana for his ultimate, obviously, but he will have his Battle Hunger as well as a Berserker Call. Look at these spins. I wonder if his gear makes him spin more, because he's spinning so damn much. And his axe is so cool. It's like dragging on the ground. Man, this game is making me fall in love with this hero. Oh man. Meanwhile, back in the bot lane, let's see how HY is doing here. HY wait for him, and it's gonna take a Fisher. Unfortunately, on the wrong side of and we have to blink, but I don't think he's gonna want to follow in for that. HY 38 creep kills, 18 denies. Queen of Pain 46 and 12. So you know, losing the farm as you expect. But back in here, as we can see, a little bit of nice synergy going on. We have a Surge, Iron Shell, Berserker Call, Vacuum. This combo is sick. Surge not being used here for ISO Chase because they noticed a couple of teleport scroll come in, and they are drawing so many TPs on the mid lane, and that's just an axe. Meanwhile, on the top lane here, we saw that gank, the Roar, the Chain Frost. They want the Vengeful Spirit as well. Vengeful Spirit is gonna go down. Lich picks up a double. Back in the mid lane here, axe 1v3. And I think 1v3 is a little bit unfair for Absolute Legend, that is, because this axe will chop people up. Here comes HY. Do we have Battle Hunger? No, it's still on cooldown right now. Level 1 Battle Hunger just for the slight DLT. More importantly, for the mischance. Or not the mischance, the slow, sorry. And of course, they also gave us axe movement speed, which is absolutely crucial because he definitely needs the movement speed to check. Once again, Zenith very good in terms of checking for the rune. We have a bottle on HY. He is going to find himself a regen rune. He will have wait for him to get out. Is he going to chase with it? That's the question. He's actually going to chase with it. Didn't have his morph maxed out. In fact, has a level adaptive strike to cancel teleports and whatnot. Battle Hunger just on creeps because he can. Just going to be spinning, tanking the tower with this Vanguard. It's all good. You know what this reminds me? It reminds me of Beyblade. Because once he spins, you don't stop. You don't stop right now. And of course, he's going to be doing a little bit of damage, shoot a tower. And now, South gets popped up. Cool. Back on the top lane here, Bleak, after that first gank, suffered a little bit in terms of farm. Still around 400 gold, away from his mech. War is back online. Lich's ultimate back online? No, in just a minute. So perhaps we're going to see another gank on top lane for a minute. But right now, look at the score. 9-1 right now. Mostly off this big axe play. Just don't give a damn. Oh, sorry for missing this kill here, as we did see the Roar being used. Nova making sure they do get the kill against a Vengeful Spirit. But, oh no, missed time here on the Earthshaker. It's 4 seconds, I believe, at level max. And here comes the HY waving in. Bleak's going to be going down for sure. Here comes Golda. He does drop a spell. Doesn't have the black hole. He does have the mana for it, though, if he pops a Soul Ring. Here comes the Axe. Axe wants you right now. I know Axe wants a creep right now. HY tanking the tower. He's going to wait for the kill. Ice has killed all of the creeps, so he will be able to, his team will be able to push. Meanwhile, he teleports back on the bot lane, and he does call Musica. Musica can blink out with relative ease. He's going to drop a slow just before that happened. Are we going to have a Battle Hunger? Going to drop the Battle Hunger, maybe? Maybe. Battle Hunger? No Battle Hunger. He's going to just go at it. He wants a Berserker Call, wants to bring his HP low enough. Clothing Blade here. Ice kills a freaking Queen of Pain. Oh man, Musica underestimating the power of that Beyblade. And that blade just stuck it all up in her. And well, let me tell you, she did not enjoy that one. Cloak is going to be the next item choice. Ice is going to be a movable tank. I mean, Vanguard Cloak is not a tanky combination by any means. I mean, it gives you some extra HP, but we've seen so many other heroes buy it. But the level differences, it's just absolutely immense. 7, 5, 9, 8, 4. And if a level 11 Axe is running with a Cloak and a Vanguard, you could blow all your nukes on him and he won't even care. That's the level differences. Is really where the true tankage comes in right now. And here comes the Chain Frost is online. The Roar's online. If your name is Queen of Pain, you are in some deep doo-doo. There's going to be the Roar. We're going to have a Nova to follow up. And, well, and a wait for him. And that's the free kill. What is the goal difference? 75,000 in 15 minutes. We're almost doubling the goal here. Compared to the enemy squad. And here comes Ice. He's phased up. He's moving very quickly. He sees the Venge. Venge gonna eat the Battle Hunger? No. HY wants him right now. HY does have the treads. And Venge does not have anything, so he goes down. And now Bleak trying to run for his life. We need a Surge. Surge cooling down. There's a Surge here. He's phasing across the creep. He is going to just walk right in. Unfortunately, there's a Disrupt. Bleak has ate a Battle Hunger, so he's taking a little bit of damage. Freedom walks in. Freedom drops off a Nova. Chain Frog just for the kill, and he's going to get it. Still, look, he bounces back to Musica. Battle Hunger here. Does he have Cooling Blade? He doesn't have it right now. Still, no mana Juret. Freedom is going to go down. He's trying to juke. He's going to be live. And the GG is gonna be called on Bleak. This axe wins games. So I want to join the game and, you know, learn a little bit about Zenith, his team play and all that stuff. Never saw it. I says, man, Dota team game? I thought this was StarCraft. Solo play, MP? Wow, impressive play from Ice. Impressive play from Zenith. I mean, a lot of times we see teams never going out of that 25 hero pool, but you see that heroes sometimes are just that damn effective. And yeah, the game's over. Zenith will win this one. This is for prodota2, and I'm so happy I cast this game. And we're waiting for teams to leave. I think what he wanted to do is call, teleport back, and have the creeps walk all across the map for him. But yeah, 19-2 is your final score. Goda has disconnected from the game, so I'll wait for the end game menu. Jesus, Axe is just simply too much. Hope you guys enjoyed the cast. Wasn't much of it. It was just Axe sticking his blade up in everybody. But at the very least, very, very entertaining, very, very fun to watch. Until next time, this is oh, you shake your ass, Guild up. Yeah, until next time, this is Luminous signing off. Come on, are we gonna get a forget the end game menu? The game's over. Oh, right, let's look at the end game menu. Always good to have. All right, real GG. Thanks for watching. Until next time, this is Luminous signing off. To you guys. Holy shit. Oh!